Venom number 20 was published few days ago with this impressive cover of Venom and Carnage. The absolute Carnage story finished and we saw how Eddie Brock finally managed to defeat Carnage, who was about to kill his son Dylan and Normie Osborn. But by destroying Carnage, the Grindel and the Venom symbiote separated from Cletus Cassidy and bonded to Eddie, awakening Null, the god of the symbiotes, who was last seen leading an army of symbiote dragons towards the Earth. In Venom number 19, we saw how the Maker, the evil Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, bonded to the Life Foundation symbiotes and became the hybrid. He fought the Avengers and gave them a good run for their money, until Dylan and the Sleeper symbiote joined the battle and destroyed the hybrid. The Maker, however, survived the explosion and retreated. Our book for today opens in Manhattan, with the Maker recalling the latest events and remarking that Eddie Brock has saved the world once again, and in doing so, foiled his plans to obtain the Grindel symbiote and the codexes. However, he notes that he was able to retrieve a footage that reveals important information about Dylan Brock. At a project oversight base, the Maker addresses his superiors and says that he believes that Dylan deserves further investigation. He says that based on a blood sample he had taken previously, he was able to determine that Dylan is actually a symbiote human hybrid conceived when his mother's codex merged with the fetus, though he remarks that Dylan's powers surpass his expectations. The Maker adds that he was able to determine that the symbiotes do not spawn randomly, but in response to dire threats to the hive. For example, the Carnage symbiote was spawned just before Thanos began hunting for the Infinity Stones. The Toxin symbiote was spawned just before the Avengers disassembled. The Scorn symbiote was spawned shortly before the Chaos War. The Raze symbiote was spawned shortly before the Second Civil War. And the Sleeper symbiote was spawned shortly before the Grindel symbiote awakened and Cletus Cassidy was resurrected. Meanwhile, in the ruins of Rick Strickland's warehouse, Eddie notes that everyone thinks that he is a hero, but he actually awakened Null and doomed the world. He had to choose between losing his son and losing the world, and he made the best choice. Dylan then woke up and said that he wanted to check on Normie, but he then confronted his father and asked why he abandoned him and left him with his abusive grandfather who hurt him. Dylan said that Eddie protected so many people, but he never protected his son. Eddie hugs Dylan and promises that he will do whatever it takes to protect him from that point on. He tells Dylan that he will always be there for him and promises that there won't be any more secrets between them. Dylan nervously agrees, recalling how he destroyed Norman Osborn's symbiote but choosing not to say anything to his father. As they step out of the warehouse, Eddie says that they can talk about whatever Dylan wants to know, or they can never discuss it again. Dylan eagerly asks his father about his mother. Eddie smiles and agrees to tell his son everything about her. At his base, the Maker states that he was able to successfully open a rift to his ultimate dimension, but even someone as powerful as himself would not be able to pass through. However, he reveals that something from his home dimension managed to make it through, a sample of the ultimate reality incarnation of the Venom symbiote. Reed explains that he wanted to restore the Ultimate Earth Venom symbiote using the codexes of Earth 616 symbiotes. The Maker's superiors, the Interdimensional Council of Reeds, ask if he will be able to return to his home universe, reminding him that his membership was predicated on him being able to restore the Ultimate Earth. The Maker says that he will, even if it will be a difficult and a bloody process. So it seems that the Maker will be having a major role to play in the Venom's run, which can be easily ranked among Marvel's best stories nowadays. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.